Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody, and this weekend I'm going to do something just a little bit different. I am in American Truck Simulator, and here we are with the Kenworth K100E. We're going to be taking a nice little trip. We've just accepted a job from Portland, Oregon up into the Washington state, so we'll go and pick up that job very soon. But just before we get into it, let me just run through exactly what this truck is all about. It's a mod, by the way, the Kenworth K100E. This is a 605 horsepower machine, 18-speed Cummins N14 600 chipped gearbox in there, and the Aerodyne VIT cabin. So we just jump inside the truck right here and have a look around. There we go, we've got the nice looking old school dashboard there, some of the dials over there and switches. A very nice brown on beige leather interior. It's got a sleeper up the back there, plenty of room right there. And some nice little windows up there that you can open, get a bit of air in there when you're staying overnight, of course. Now we've got a couple of mod cons in here. We've got the GPS, very handy for a noob like me. And so what we'll do is let's just start this thing up and go and grab our job, which is just around the corner. I'll just switch on the GPS just so we know where we're going. I know a lot of people recently have been going away from the GPS and just sort of navigating from the map, which is all good. But I'm going to stick to using modern technology because I'll get lost. And that won't be a good scene. Probably check for trains. Oh, it's a lovely sound in this truck, that's for sure. What we're going to do, what I'll also do, I should say, is I'll run through the mods that I have installed on this particular game. I've actually done a clean install of it and updated a few things just to make it run a lot smoother and with better quality graphics, and I'll run through what I've done there. I'll also just let you know what sort of controls I'm using. But let's go and pick up this job first, and I believe it's a scrap metal job. Wait for this gate to open. Gotta be very careful on the clutch in this particular truck. Freight Market is where we're at, and that's the one right there. We'll take the job. It's from Portland, Oregon up to Port Angeles in Washington. It's just a short trip, 200 miles. Trailer is ready. Let's go and grab it. So just recently got this DLC, the Washington DLC. I haven't really played a lot of Truck Simulator recently. I used to play quite a bit when I did my Twitch streaming, but... Oh, Mace, put it in reverse. There we go. That was a bit of a shocker. We rescued it. We'll go back and pick up our gearbox later on. But I've just started to get back into it, actually, and it's been a lot of fun. As you can see, sort of the head's moving all around. Hopefully you're not getting sick. That's just my Track IR, which is one of the pieces of kit I'm running with this. Makes it really easy to drive. 10 miles per hour is the speed limit here. I'm doubling the speed limit. It's all good. This is a beautiful area right here on the dock. You got these big old wharf buildings. Stay straight, Mace. Beautiful. Well, it's not helping my driving though, let's be honest. Okay, there goes my truck over there. It's not a huge... Oh, there's my truck. There's my trailer. It's not a huge trailer. Be nice and easy to... Mate. Nice and easy to hook up, hopefully. Stick our head out the window, that's how I like to do it. Listen to the roar of that engine, love it. Now what you will find is you're going to get some pretty horrendous displays of backing. It's not my strong point. There we go. Let's hook it on. Take a look out the back here. And we are hooked up. There we go, right there. Lovely looking truck. Trailer's looking a bit beaten up, but that's all good. Right, let's go and deliver this. We've got plenty of fuel in the tank, and we're well rested. I did that before putting the video together, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. Just make sure we don't take out anything with this trailer as we go around the corner. just want to adjust this. Hold on. Wrong. There we go. Get rid of the border on the GPS. There we go, around the corner. But yeah, like as I said earlier, I did kind of a fresh install of the game because it had been such a long time since I played the game that a lot of my mods are outdated, and it just wasn't loving it. So what I've done is the most major tweak that I've made to the game, and you might want to do it yourself if you haven't already done it, is for those that have an NVIDIA graphics card, you're able to make some tweaks in NVIDIA Inspector, which you can download. It's easy to find, just Google it. For those of you that have played a lot of FSX Flight Simulator before, you'll know all about that program. You use it a lot to tweak FSX, but what you can do is, one thing this particular game doesn't do very well is some of the sharpness on some of the images, some of the graphics, particularly like thin graphics like fences, power lines, all that sort of stuff, and it comes out really jagged. Same with shadows. It doesn't necessarily produce fantastic looking shadows. So I jumped online and I found a guy called Bengen J. He's on one of the forums, and he's got an outstanding guide that allows you to use NVIDIA Inspector to really get your game looking fantastic. And as you can see, those power lines actually don't look too bad at all. Usually they disappear and they jump in and out, and you also get shimmery type looking graphics, all that sort of stuff. And so he's sort of basically got two sections. One is a sort of a basic, I need to relearn all my controls here. One is sort of a basic sort of setup, which will get it to a pretty decent level just on its own. And then the secondary section is sort of like a real hardcore fine-tuning, where you can fine-tune a bunch of different options to really bring the game to life. And so I've just been working through those. I've got the basic setup, and if we go outside the truck right here, which has made quite a lot of difference to the quality of the graphics, that's for sure. I should really jump back in here in case the light changes. A lot of changes to just the way the graphics are rendering, making them a lot sharper, shadows a lot smoother. A lot of these, for example, that structure up the top there holding the signs, that framing, that would be jaggedy and all over the place, but with this tweak it makes it look nice and sharp. So I was very, very happy to get that put in. Took a little while just to set it up, but once... Oh, Mace, I keep putting it in reverse. As you can see, I'm very, very rusty, everybody. So anyway, so it was great to get that. Going under bridges and having those sharp shadows on the edges, it's just really, really good. I like having good quality graphics. We've got a loan installment there. So yeah, so got that set up, so feeling pretty good where the game's at right now, because I haven't got an ultra powerful computer. I've got a pretty average computer. Oh Mace, what are you doing in 7 right there? You don't need to do that. It's decent, and my graphics card's okay, but the rest of it's sort of about 4 years old, I suppose. It's okay, but not amazing, so I'm pretty happy with the level of graphics that I'm getting out of the game right now. What are we allowed to go? 60, okay. Let's just get that up to 7 high. That'll be nice. And let's get the cruise control on. There it is, right there. Got to use, this vehicle would not have cruise control back when it was produced, I would say. Look at this, beautiful. Oh, Mace, keep straight. Beautiful looking bridge, isn't it? Fantastic. Good to actually have some decent sharp graphics go under. It's not like ultra mega sharp, but it's compared to what it was, it's really solid. So in terms of the gear that I'm using, in terms of the controllers and stuff like that, we've got a good roll going on here. Let's get past this guy. So I've got the TCPC, the steering wheel. Spit it out, Mace. It's the Thrustmaster version, by the way, TCPC. Now, it comes with a Formula 1 rim. Mine one did, but which would actually work quite well for Truck Simulator because it's got all these dials and stuff like that, so it would actually work pretty well, but I don't have it because it looks a bit silly driving a truck. So I just use my old T300RS rim, and it's essentially got it's actually designed for PlayStation, so it's got like a PlayStation controller set up on the face of it, so it allows you to assign a bunch of different keys. And so, you know, basically everything that I need to drive the truck's just, you know, touching distance away. Makes it nice and easy. Window wipers, brakes, like engine brakes, Jake brakes, you know, all that stuff. It's telling me to obey the speed limit. I should do that. You know, cruise control, everything. So it's a really good rim for doing that. In terms of, I already mentioned that I use the Track IR, which is really good for looking around like this, looking for traffic, that sort of thing. How we're looking here, we've got 138 miles to go, not very far at all. Wow. A cop would pull me over thinking I was drunk the way I'm driving at the moment. I also have the Thrustmaster TH8A shifter. I've only picked this up in the last couple of weeks actually, and that's sort of one of the reasons it's got me back into playing some driving games. It's a fantastic piece of kit for those that are thinking about getting it. Highly recommend it. One thing I'd eventually like to get is the truck shifter add-on that you can sort of customize the shifter with, and you'll see other YouTubers using that. It looks pretty cool. Because at the moment when I'm using the range and splitter and all that sort of stuff, I've just got to use the pedals as the splitter instead of the little button on the actual shifter itself. Whoa, mate, slow down. Whoa. Almost had it nasty there, but we managed to get away with it. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that woke me up. Whew. Okay. Alright, what were we talking about? Yeah, the truck shifter. I've forgotten the name of it, but you see them around. I'd love to get that eventually, but in the meantime, the normal TH8A shifter works really well. Whew, man. Okay. So, the other thing that I use, I've got, am I going down here? I am indeed. Port Angeles, there we go. Just keep on the road would be quite helpful. Let's not speed too much. I've got all the speed limits still on. I know you can remove them and stuff like that, but I keep it as realistic as I can. Now, obviously my driving's not realistic. Well, it is probably realistic. There's some pretty terrible drivers out there. So I definitely fit into that category. But in terms of my pedals, Fanatic, that's how I pronounce it. I know a lot of people say Fanatic. I'd like to get an authority to actually make a ruling on how you pronounce it. Pretty much 99% of people call it Fanatic, but I don't call it Fanatic. And I heard someone say that. I think I heard someone from the company pronounce it that way, but I could be completely wrong. But I'm going with it in the meantime. So there you go. So the Fanatic Club Sport V2s, which I've had for quite a few years now. Really, oh no, manual adjustment of your navigation is strongly recommended. Okay, oh no, Port Angeles. Okay, we're going to pull over here, team. We have a manual adjustment required. I'm not going to do that while I drive, so I'm going to safely pull to the side of the road right here, and let's check out what's going on here. Looks like the road's blocked. Okay, let's jump into our map. Oh, that was a bit of a tragedy, wasn't it? So I was supposed to go there. So I suppose what I'll do is go like that, and that way it will take us that way. Okay, alright, we can get away with that, can't we? We'll get back into the truck, everybody. Helps if we get back in the truck. Okay. We're just going to roll slowly, try to merge in with the traffic here. Get our indicator on. Did he let us in? He's got no choice. We're big, he's little. So yeah, the Club Sport V2s is my pedals. Really good piece of kit. The only thing with them when it comes to trucking, oh, what am I doing here, Mace? That I'm not particularly happy with or this makes it a little bit difficult, is the clutch, because the clutch sort of springs. It's hard to sort of explain, but it's sort of, let's see, I'm just testing it now, which is wrecking the engine, but it's got this like real springy action, and towards particularly early when you're lifting, and it makes it just a little bit tricky to pull away, and it causes you to stall from time to time. Just got to be very careful lifting off the clutch. He's going, that's good. That works well for me. So it's the V2s are just a little bit tricky. But apart from that, really good. Really good piece of kit. So that's what I'm using in terms of that controller. Now in terms of the mods, so I'm sort of going on a bit here everybody, but you know, hey, we've got some time to fill, we might as well talk about this stuff. Let's just use the J-brake just to slow ourselves down, why not? Don't know if technically that's what you should be doing, but there we go. Let's reset the cruise control. So the next thing are, what mods am I using? Here we're in Aberdeen. I assume the speed limit will go down very soon. It does indeed. Oh, we've discovered Aberdeen. There we go. We can go 30. Oh, look at this bridge. Nice. Beautiful scenery right here, everybody. Looking great. Speed limit is 30. Oh, beautiful. Nice little river going through the city. Oh, I've got one of those great bridges. Great is in G-R-A-T-E. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, yeah, in terms of mods, just have a look around here while we can. Got that river, a few boats in the background, obviously pastime around here. Nice little sleepy town, I love it. So yeah, I've only got a handful of mods at the moment active. As I said earlier, I've sort of been rebuilding the game because some of my mods were just crashing the game, so I've slowly rebuilt them. I've only got a handful, so the main mods that I'm running at the moment are obviously this Kenworth is a mod, so this is the K100E, absolutely fantastic, love it. And the paint scheme that I've got on here is just one that they've got like so many different sort of designs. What's this guy doing? Oh, it's too slow on the horn. I've got a bunch of different options in terms of the graphics you can have on your cab, and then you can just change your colors yourself, and that's what I did. The other mod that I've got is real company logos, so you'll see, there we go. I know, see, actually I noticed that van's got post-ed, so that's one I've got to get. I've got to update all the couriers and stuff like that, which I will do. But you've got Walmart, you've got Best Buy, you've got all these different companies that you'll end up hauling freight for. So that's quite handy. I'm just noticing the graphics are just a little bit chuggy around here, so I might need to just adjust some settings. They're fine, it's not terrible. So yeah, so that's a real company logos 3D, that one's called. I also have SISL's trailer pack for the USA, so obviously if you've got your semi-gun on the back there, you've your semi-trailer, that is. Not the other type of semi, by the way. That you will have a bunch of different real-life companies that you'll haul for, which is kind of cool. And the other main one's just an Engine and Sound Plus mod, which obviously just helps with giving some bit more realistic sound. So those are the four that I've just put in, the main four actually. I've got a couple others like the Hollywood sign, company logo pack and stuff like that. Sorry, you know, profile logos and stuff like that. Here we go, we're back over the river. We'll go nice and slowly here. Beautiful. I'll try to keep on the road just for a laugh. Oh, is this? Ah, I thought that wasn't. Huh, you learn something new every day. That was actually we were allowed to drive on that side. Anyway, so yeah, the Engine and Sound Plus is the other mod. So like I said, I'll just, I've had to rebuild it, so I'm going to slowly add mods, particularly ones that have been confirmed for the updated game. Here we go. Double yellow lines. So yeah, so that in conjunction with doing the NVIDIA tweak in Inspector, I'm pretty happy with the way it's come out. So there's definitely a couple of others that I would like to add that I've had previously. Obviously you got to, well, not obviously, but come on. Come on, guy. Others are like real... Oh, it's real service stations. That's another one that I've got. I'm certain I've got that. I'm pretty sure I've got it at least. We'll have a look. Next time we go past the service station, we'll confirm it. Trailer damage 1%. What happened? Did I clip something? Oh, no. Gutted. This is a lovely part of the country right here, isn't it? Olympic National Fruit. Okay, good. Yeah, so the real gas station mod, that's the other one. I'm pretty sure I've got that. So then you're using, you know, I just like having the real life equivalents in there. It's kind of cool. We're on Highway 101 right now, 101. Look at those mountains in the background, beautiful. This is the first time I've driven this part of the scenery, by the way. Let's just clutch that up to high. Just clutch it back down to low. We are dangerously close right here, everybody. Don't worry. I've driven NASCAR on a video game before. I know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, yeah, going to continue to add mods. But apart from that, what's happening around the place? Well, in terms of the channel, I've been really happy recently the way it's been going. I just chug along. I just put videos up that I enjoy playing, and hopefully everybody else enjoys them too, so I don't get too worked up. I've sort of got in a really good rhythm now where I'm posting generally 2 videos a week, 1 or 2 a week, because that works in well with my real life schedule, and I'm generally posting them in the weekend. So obviously I'm here in New Zealand, and we get to the weekend a day earlier than the US, which where most of my audience is, according to YouTube data at least. So I generally will post it sort of, it depends what game it is. Like for example, if it's a flight sim game like X-Plane, or if it's this game, I'm probably posting it first thing on a Sunday morning for me, which sort of makes it about lunchtime Pacific time in the US. So that sort of seems to work pretty well. If it's a game like cricket, which my audience is more likely to be in the UK, in New Zealand and Australia, and oh, Mace! Oh, that was well saved. Nice work. Okay, I'm really driving like a complete, you know what. Got away with it, you beauty. So yeah, if it's cricket or a game like that, that is more specific to say the UK, New Zealand and other places that play that game, then I'm generally posting those videos. Well, it depends. Sometimes I'll post them first thing in the morning, in the weekend, like a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning. But sometimes I'll post those in the afternoon New Zealand time, which works out to be like, you know, if it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon New Zealand time, that's... Oh, Mace! Oh, no! Too busy yapping. Completely lost my composure. Oh, here goes a good place to get a snap. Let's go over here, everybody. Let's pull into this little bay. Great place. But look at that scenery over there. Beautiful. Right down on the sea. Lovely. Anyway, where were we? Let's get this back up. Oh, Mace, I keep pressing the wrong button. Yeah, posting videos. So yeah, like one of those games I might do. What was I talking about? Sorry, I was saying 4 PM on any given day is like 8 PM the day before on the western side of the US. And midnight. So yeah, that's why posting late in the day doesn't really work that well for the US. Anyway. So yeah, X-Plane, been doing a lot of videos on that, which has been really enjoyable, really loving that game. So going to continue to post those videos. It's a lot of really great content. Just so much offer. What's going on here, everybody? We've got a temporary... This is a... Really is an action-packed bloody drive, this one, isn't it? We'll just wait here and hopefully we can see the light. I've seen the light. There we go. Hey, what's going on over here? Well, we're just leaning on our shovels. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm leaning way over so I can see that. Come back to the microphone. Oh, now the rain's happening. Okay. Let's throw on the lights, but not on high beam. Let's throw on our wipers, might be good. Are they going to let us go or not? Okay, we're away. There we go. We're getting everything on this journey. Absolutely everything. Oh, what? What? I clipped that sign at the damage. Okay, so this is, you know, the reality is this is what you can expect sometime. Just not paying attention. Oh, we can only go 40 here, team. Better stick to the speed limit. We've only got 37 miles to go, not far at all. So yeah, I've been contemplating on what type of other videos I'm going to post. So I'll keep changing it up a bit. I haven't forgotten about my cricket series, by the way. For those of you that have been watching that, it hasn't been a huge audience, but I'll continue to play that, and particularly as it comes into, here we go, look, Chevron, there we go. We have got real service stations uploaded here, a real service station mod. So this is a beautiful little drive, by the way. So I will continue my cricket series, particularly as it comes into summer here in New Zealand, and cricket will become quite big. I have started and then not completed a couple series where it just hasn't been an interest. One thing I will be doing very soon, by the way, is for those of you that have been around a while, you remember, or you may remember, I did a mechanic simulator video or series, and it lasted like 5 or 6 videos until I absolutely mucked up and ended up with like a project car that I couldn't fix, and then a car on the hoist I couldn't fix because it was like a career job, and basically I had no money to be able to buy parts to do it. So anyway, I have actually resolved that eventually 2 years later, and I'm going to post that video at some stage. I've recorded it, and anyway, I've resolved that issue. And so we might continue that on, but I've held off on that in the meantime. There seems other games that I'll look at throwing up. I was considering maybe, rather than just running series all the time, I'll keep some consistent series going in terms of, you know, or consistent games going like X-Plane and stuff like that. But I might just do sort of a random video every now and then of just different games in the sports and simulation genre. Maybe a review of games or something like that. So let me know if that's something you think I should do, or just you know, a first look at stuff. And you'll see, you know, for example, a couple of weeks ago I did that first look at that rugby game. So I know there's some rugby games coming up. I often will do some baseball stuff. So yeah, I'll continue just to maybe post that sort of stuff. So let us know down there if you've got any ideas down in the description below. If you've got any ideas around the sort of stuff that you'd like to see on the channel. But generally what I'll do is I'll play stuff that I enjoy playing. I think it's really important because I don't have the time to do this full time. I don't have enough viewership or anything like that to do it full time. So when I play games, I want to enjoy playing them, and then I upload them. So I'll sort of stick to that as much as I can. We have got up to, you know, we're approaching 900 subscribers, which is, you know, pathetic for most, you know, compared to big channels. But for me, I'm very, very happy. I'm, you know, got a big aim on the channel to get across that 1,000 subscriber mark, which is what I'm aiming for. So any help with that would be most appreciated as I scream around this corner at high speed. So yeah, so I'm very happy with the way things are going, and particularly, you know, I've been a lot more consistent in my uploading over the last 3 or 4, maybe 5 months, and it's really, and it's showing for sure. Whoa, holy moly, this is a bumpy road. Wow, this is really bumpy. Just keep plodding along, and hopefully you do enjoy it. This has been an eventful trip, everybody. Some terrible driving. Man, my steering wheel is going ballistic right now. You might be able to actually hear it through the microphone, because the microphone stand lever arm is attached to the desk, and quite often what I find is I'm bumping the desk, you can sort of hear it through the mic. Oh my god, it's all over the place. We'll take it nice and easy. looks like we've got like a holding pond or some description over there. This is all pretty cool. Right. Because I like publicly embarrassing myself, I'm going to ask them where they want it as opposed to do an easy park. So we go, boom. Where do you need it? They need it over. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. That does not look too bad. Famous last words. I assume we... Can we go around here? I assume we can. This is a cool looking... Let's just check out the scrapyard for a start, everybody. Look at that. You got a working crane in the background there. A belt. It looks like wood chipping over there. Or is it scrap? No, it might be scrap. It just looks far away. Beautiful. Great looking scenery. I love it. Really been impressed with this. I think I'm going this way. It feels like it's the right way. I'm starting to think it's not anymore. Something's really... I don't know if I've gained a flatty or something, but my wheel is wobbling all over the place. Looks like I've got to go over here, everybody. I'm almost certain. Let's just check this out. Feels like a flat tire. Where are we there? Ah, okay. Alright, we might have to edit in here, guys. But let's see. We'll give it a go. But this could take 25 minutes. I'm not the greatest backer you've ever seen. But we will give it a nudge. Looks like a WRX in front of us there. Okay, maybe. Okay, we're taking it nice and easy. You might not get a lot of commentary here while I, which is probably a good thing. If I just ease it back. Intense concentration. Ask me if I want to skip parking. Trying to give me the hint. Although, I tell you what, this isn't the worst you've ever seen. It's pretty solid, actually. Oh, he done it first time. Right, let's see how terrible this is going to be. Decoupling. Oh, it's excellent. Oh, I thought I'd get smashed on that. There we go. Let's go back out here to where we are, everybody. And outside the cab. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It was a parking masterclass, I never had any doubt. I did hope you enjoyed that video. Something just a little bit different, a bit of rambling, so apologies for that. But yeah, let me know if you want to see more American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator videos. I'll definitely put them up there. I do appreciate your support. Make sure you smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new, and until next time, everybody, take it easy.